Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to this seminar. In this section, we shall be discussing top mistakes that career couples make with their kids. But before we delve into that, please let me remind you to subscribe to this channel so you get notified whenever we post a new video. Also like, share, and comment. Thank you. Being a career couple comes with tremendous pressures. Work deadlines, business meetings, brand promotions, family bills, coupled with your ambitions. And while striving to succeed is admirable, there's a hidden cost that many don't see: the silent impact it has on your children. So today, we're going to explore the top mistakes career couples make mistakes with their kids, and more importantly, how these mistakes can affect their children far into adulthood. So here are 8 major mistakes career couples make in the upbringing of their kids. The number 1 mistake is the most common one, that is choosing work over presence. We tell ourselves, I'm providing for them, but children don't measure love by money, they measure it by presence. Sometimes, all we could say is, I wanted to show them I cared, but I was late again. And I didn't even notice their big moment. There are moments when your kids need your attention or emotional input. It's not only about birthdays and special seasons of the year. It may be a teacher's remark, a scene the child saw on his way to school or back home, a segment of the daily news, etc. Some little things may mean so much, as clues to diffuse a mental fog and bring clarity of thought to that child. Yes, your child has a teacher in school, but you must understand you're a progenitor, friend, teacher, motivator, disciplinarian, mentor, guardian, all in one. And all through life, you keep switching between some of these roles. Even when they've become adults and have their own families, situations call on you to step in. So children could still feel emotionally rejected when all material needs have been provided for. They may internalize feelings of unworthiness that could result in attachment struggles in adulthood. Children raised like this often struggle in adulthood to form deep and trusting relationships. The second mistake career couples make while raising their kids is overloading them with activities. This may not be the case of some rich couples who assign most house chores to domestic workers. In modern society, we see many couples who think that filling their kids' schedule with lessons, tutoring, and extracurricular activities is the key to success. But overscheduling can crush the joy of childhood, which is very crucial to development. Overburdening a child can lead to not only confusion in the mind of the child as regards his place in the family, but slow down the imaginative or creative capacity of the child, thereby allowing stress and anxiety to set in from an early stage of his development. Such a child may grow into an adult who equates worth with productivity rather than self-fulfillment. Now, the third mistake couples make in the upbringing of their kids is inconsistent or avoidant discipline. It's easy for busy parents to excuse misbehavior or postpone discipline when due. Some parents will simply downplay such moments of correction with an incentive or blame shifting. Some parents will say, I don't have time for that now. But the truth is that children can only thrive on consistency and boundaries. An example is when a parent is busy scrolling through social media or watching a football game while a child is misbehaving. The result is that such children end up struggling with self-discipline as adults. Not only that, such children tend to be aggressive and disrespectful to authority at school, work, and in relationships. To prevent these negative impacts, which stems from emotional insecurity in growing children, parents need to set clear rules and boundaries from an early stage, and follow up on this with a consistent structure of discipline. The number 4 mistake of couples bringing up children is failure to model emotional intelligence. The reality is that children don't just listen to your words, they watch your every move. Though career stress can make parents impatient, irritable, or withdrawn, kids absorb that as well. So, failure to properly control our emotions in the presence of our kids eventually impact negatively on them as they grow into adulthood. The role of emotional intelligence in the development of children cannot be overemphasized. Today we have young adults poorly skilled at emotional control. Young adults who struggle with anger, anxiety, and avoidance. Young adults who find it difficult to form healthy relationships due to lack of emotional modeling by their parents. A girl is married into a good and caring family but cannot stay because of poor character. Likewise, a young man is lucky to be married to a good and industrious wife, but cannot build a home due to a lack of emotional intelligence. Many of such children end up becoming cult leaders in the university or political thugs in the society, and with much psychological torture from the in-laws and the society. But this is not an excuse for not training that child properly. In fact, you owe it to that child as a responsibility. Imagine if you were left to yourself by your parents or immediate family while growing up. Would you have become of any use to yourself, up to getting married and waiting patiently to give birth to a child? Let's not forget that there is a chain reaction to everything we do. Wisdom is the key to all the problems in life. Please watch out for the concluding part of this video. Thanks for watching. Please kindly subscribe to this channel. Also like, share, and drop your comments on our videos. We love you.